Good afternoon and welcome to the groundbreaking of our new office here in McArthur. I'm Mark Ursland, President of Vinton County National Bank, and we're glad you decided to join us this afternoon. This is we've had a couple of these in the last several years, but this one stands out. This one's special. Obviously, there's a lot of history here. This is where the bank started, 1876, 67. It's personal for me too. It's where my career started some 31 years ago as a management trainee across the street. So this planning process has taken a while. We thank you for your patience there. It's been a little over a year, and I like to think we're just improving with each new plan. So through that time, we did end in a final design. The final design will be a 7,000 square foot building, 2 stories. It'll feature a dedicated express lane, an ATM lane, along with 3 drive-through lanes. There are some efficiencies with the new building. We'll be able to service lobby traffic and drive-through traffic from the same central location. Essentially, we'll be able to do all the in-person transactions that we've done historically at our original branch at this facility. There's an added benefit to that as well, is that this is going to free up some space for us in the existing facility, which will allow us to grow some other departments as well. So, given the historic nature of building here in McArthur, we've asked our head of commercial lending, Tom Oyer, to say a few words as well.
I'll try to belt it out here without the PA, but so as Mark said, my name's Tom Oyer. I'm the head of commercial lending for the bank. I've been with the bank 10 years now. I live outside of Laurelville, but the branch here in McArthur is actually pretty special to me because as far as back as I can remember, it's been a part of my life. See, those of you that don't know me, my grandfather is Bob Will and my grandmother is Ruth Will, and one of my earliest memories is actually my grandfather taking me for lunch down at the bank back when they had lunch in the basement. So we came down here and went down the funny little elevator, which we still use, to the bank or to the basement, and had lunch. And I think I can speak for the Will family in that the fact that the headquarters of Vinton County National Bank is in McArthur is deeply special to us. That through all the growth and expansion and success that the bank has had over the decades, the management of the bank and the board of directors have remained true to the roots of this community and the promise that the bank has here. And that's what we're doing this afternoon by breaking ground. We're really cementing that promise that the bank has made to McArthur for decades, that we're going to be here for this community and for Vinton County as a whole. Vinton County Bank has a long history. We're very thankful for that, and it's kind of coincidental because 98 years ago, my great-great-grandfather, Aaron Will, was breaking ground on 112 West Main Street, and we've been in it ever since. But when he was doing that, I think that he had 2 things in mind, and that's that this community needed a bank that was going to be there for their changing financial needs, and a bank that they could be proud of. And a century has passed, but we're all here for the exact same reason. We're building this branch to better service the financial needs of our customers in McArthur and Vinton County. And my hope is that once this beautiful building is done, that it adds just a little bit extra pride to this community that already has a lot of pride within it.
the brand new Vinton County Banking Center site right in the middle of McArthur here. And well, we just gathered up some VIPs for this day, for the groundbreaking and all of that. So I guess I know who you are, but will you tell everyone who you are?
I'm Randy Evans, the general contractor for the new bank here.
And he has his general contractor hat on today, not his mayor hat,
That's
right?
True. That is true.
Every time I talk to Randy, he says, which hat do I need to put on? All right, and who else are we talking with?
I'm Mark Ursland, president of Vinton County National Bank.
Very good, and I think I know you too.
Amanda Crabtree, marketing director.
Very good. And what does this groundbreaking mean to you all that actually work here at the bank?
Well, it's special. There's a long history here. Our bank started here in 1867. And on a personal note, I started here as a management trainee 31 years ago. So it's a special day.
Very good. And Amanda, since you're not quite the newbie that you were a few months ago, but still, what does this mean to you?
Well, I think it just demonstrates our dedication to Vinton County and McArthur because it is where it all started, and now we're here investing in the community again.
Absolutely. And Randy, you actually were integral and did the contracting work for the Jackson location. Am I correct?
That's correct.
All right. So you must have done a pretty good job because here you stand.
They're hiring me back again, so I must not have done too bad.
You know, and we are just so happy to have you here. I know that it was a wonderful experience for all involved in doing the Jackson location. So what are there any differences with this location? I know the floor plan looks a little different.
The building is bigger, and it's a two-story building. The Jackson building was all one level. And this, in Jackson, we were on a new site, and here we're on a site that used to house the restaurant here in McArthur. So we had to demo it, and we've got some additional site work to get the site ready to build on that we didn't have in Jackson. But I just want to thank Vinton County Banks for, for both jobs. I appreciate them trusting in my company, and we're gonna make them happy again.
Well, I have no doubt that you will, so thank you. And you two, we have a reception to get to, but we want to say thank you for having us up here today and, of course, letting us be part of this wonderful groundbreaking. There's so many people here, I guess you'll see here in the video, but we look forward to seeing the thing complete.
Thank you. Thanks for being here, and we're excited to get started.
Absolutely. Let's get on it, Amanda. Get to building. All right, well, we have moved inside the bank, and we are here with Tom Will.
Yes.
And Tom, so let's see, Will. That name sounds a little bit familiar and synonymous with the Vinton County Bank. So we are standing in front of a wall of very handsome gentlemen here. Can you talk a little bit about these guys back here?
I can. The guy in the middle, Dan Will, he's the one that started the bank. Started the bank in 1867, right after the Civil War. They formed a bank. I mean, he had basically a general store across the street, and they had a safe where they kept the money. So sometimes people would keep their money there to keep it safe, or he would loan money to people to buy like sugar or coffee or whatever. So the banking was kind of in our blood. So right after the Civil War, Uncle Dan started it. So
now, how is he related to you? You said Uncle Dan, but is that like uncle?
Yeah, uncle, a great uncle, yes. My great grandfather was Aaron Will. He's kind of the top left. That's my great grandfather.
Okay.
So Dan did not have any kids, and he gave it to his two nephews, the bank. So that's how it stayed in our family.
And then it branched off from there, right?
Yes. My grandfather, that's Robert B. Will.
Okay.
And then my dad, of course, I think you've met my dad before.
I have. Clint Eastwood, right?
Yes. Cowboy hats and cigars, yes. He had a lot of fun. So, yeah, that's my father,
Yes.
Robert B. Will.
And then, so on down the line.
There was kind of two lines. He had two nephews, my cousin Christine Calvin. We kind of alternated back and forth. So you see the other line, John Will, and then Christine's dad was Gordon Will. So they kind of split back and forth. So it's been the family for a while.
A few years, that's what we like to say, right?
Right, a few years.
Well, Tom, what does this new groundbreaking mean to you?
It means a lot to me. I mean, we've been this building right here since 1925. So we've grown. We need more room. We're proud to be making a big investment, private investment in the county, in Vinton County. So we're keeping a lot of jobs here, a lot of tax revenue. So, and Vinton County's been great for us.
You know, it has been. It's a special place, and you all have been special to the community as well. So it's win-win for everyone, right?
Exactly, yeah. I'm a Vinton County grad, so.
Well, we think we'll keep you around a little while. How's that?
Thank you.
So I was noticing over here, and we're going to move over here because I see like a little bit of memorabilia and things. Would you mind if we walked over there to take a look at that?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so we have moved around a little bit. Tom's still with us, which is great. And you were telling me that this was an original charter from when the bank was started.
Well, when we became a national bank in 1872, this is the national charter. And you can see it's handwritten, hand signed from D.C., so it's pretty cool. 1872, we became a national bank.
That was a few years ago as well, right?
A few years, yeah.
Almost as old as we are, huh?
And there's the picture. That's the original bank lobby, 1925, where we're standing right now. That's what it looked like. Yes.
And you know, this is so cool because you can come into the bank here in McArthur, the current bank, and see some of the things that we're mentioning. And then you want to move down the line here a little bit and talk about some of the other things?
Yes, definitely. In the 60s, when I was a young kid, we had on the back, we added a drive-through, so that's what that picture is. We had a bank drive-through, so you can pull up your card, do bank transactions. That's the board back in 1957. That's the year I was born, so there's my father back in the corner, my grandfather.
Very cool. And then I see some like certificates and things down here in this cabinet. And I know, James, you probably can't see that very well, but these are really cool.
Yeah, these are old checks back from the 1800s that we picked up along the way. So sometimes people bring them in, and we actually retained a few of them too. So we kind of call this our museum area. So we have a lot of old artifacts in here, coins, checks, that type of thing.
Love that. And so this is one of the things that intrigues me the most. And Amanda, when I was talking with her one day, was telling me that somebody, like everyone that worked at the bank years ago, used to wear a blue blazer. Is that really true?
That's true. On Fridays, we would wear the blue blazers. So, back then the bank lobbies were pretty crowded because a lot of people cashed their checks. And so we want to be able to let people know who worked for the bank. So everybody wore a blue blazer. And that's how they knew they worked for the bank. And it was it was a nice tradition.
Love that.
Men and women wore the blue blazers, so back then.
Very, very cool. So all of this stuff is available for you to view here at the bank. And I see an old, is that a cash register?
Yeah, it's like an adding machine, a posting machine. Yeah, you could put the piece of paper in there to post your accounts. And you can see some of the statements are here. Here's like the old statements, how they used to put the checks in your statement and return it back to the customers.
This is all so cool, folks. You need to get to the bank and check it out. And Tom, I know you're very busy today. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, of course. And get here, check this stuff out. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm sure we have someone that can show you around and tell you about the items too. So.
Yeah, thanks. All right, well, we have moved over to and still in the lobby, but moved around a little bit and gathered up some more people because we are so excited to be here today. Can you tell everybody who you are?
I'm Heather Booth, the branch manager here.
Brian Radeball, Chief Operations Officer.
And?
Trisha Miller, the regional manager.
That's right. So I have some VIPs here to deal with today and to talk to. But so you are the branch manager. Now, this is going to be quite an adventure to move from this location where you all have been for 100,000 years to the new one. Can you talk about exciting things and then also challenges as well?
I mean, I just think that it's going to be great for the community. I started in '96, so here at the bank. So this is where I got my banking career, and just the changes throughout the years. Every step has been fun and challenging, but we overcome those, and looking forward to the move.
That's exactly right, and it's such a wonderful community that you can't go wrong, right? So Brian, tell us, you are kind of overseeing the project of the new build. I mean, I know Randy Evans is the contractor, but you know they obviously need bank people involved as well. So can you tell everybody a little bit about your involvement?
Yeah, it's just mainly we've done 4 or 5 of these right now. Not new builds, but either remodels or builds, and it's all about trying to make it more efficient for the customer and easier for the customer.
Correct. That's the point, right?
Right, and so we've kind of fine-tuned things as we went along. And dealing with Randy, it makes it easy. I mean, he does a great job at what he does. He's a perfectionist, and
Yes.
but yeah, that's what it's about. And it's like Mark talked earlier about, we have a separate building for our drive-through. We're all going to be on one location, so it's a little safer for our employees, and
Yes.
it's more efficient for the customer.
Makes total sense. Yeah, everybody will be under one place and one roof as far as the banking goes, and that will be a great thing. All right, well, Tricia, you are, I won't say new to the bank, but newer to the bank, not new to the banking industry. You've been in it a few years, right? But how have a couple years? We won't say. But no, what does being here at Vinton County Bank mean to you?
It means so much. Being in the community, the communities that I love, really. I mean, Vinton County, growing up in Jackson County, being back in my hometown, and working for a true community bank again has been something that I really value. I haven't been in community banking my entire career. I've gotten a little taste of different parts of the financial world, but being here feels like home, and I couldn't be happier to be a part of this project. I think it was said before, but Vinton County built this bank. If it wasn't for the people of McArthur and Vinton County, the bank wouldn't be where it is today, and they deserve this. And the employees that work here, everybody deserves this building, and I'm just so excited, if you can't tell.
No, and I think that's wonderful, and I think that is so important because it's like coming full circle. So the bank was built years and years ago. The one we're standing in now, the community stepped up, supported it. The family has maintained the bank over the years, and then we are building something brand new to honor the community again. So it's so good.
Right. Yeah. Where we're standing has been here 98 years. So, I mean, that is it's time for some updates. It's hard to make an old building modern, so
It is.
we're going to get a modern building, but keep this one for back office duties and
Okay.
things like that. So, yeah, this is too much history to do anything with that other than keep using it.
Yeah, and again, you got to see some of the photos and all that stuff, and I hope that all gets to stay around so that people can see that for years to come.
Yeah, hopefully some of it will transition over. I'm not sure what our lobby is going to look like.
I'm sure we'll have a piece of history there, but just being able to leave room in this building to expand as we grow, I think is also very important. A lot of people don't know that Vinton County Bank is the second largest private employer in Vinton County, so that means there are hopefully more jobs in the area too, and which is very important for this area.
See, it's win-win for everyone, right, guys?
Right.
Yeah, there you go. All right, well, thank you so much for talking with us. Best of luck on the groundbreaking, and we cannot wait to see the finished project.
Oh, we can't either. Thank you.
All righty. All right, well, we grabbed our, I won't say old friend.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not that much older than you are.
I mean, longtime friend?
Sure,
Yeah, there
sure.
you go.
There you go.
Amanda.
Veteran friend?
Yeah, veteran friend. And we have come in here and wanted to hang out with the fiddle leaf fig tree thing here in the jungle. So, no, we just wanted to thank you for having us
We're on
up.
location in the tropics.
Didn't you know? We flew right down to Key West. It was fine. Barbados, whatever. But no, Amanda, this is so exciting, and thank you for having us here today and spending your afternoon with us because you are a very busy girl, and this is just an amazing project.
Absolutely, and we just want to thank everybody for coming out today, and you know, the dignitaries that came, and the McArthur residents that came, and our board of directors, and then our employees too. We had a lot of our
Sure.
employees here to celebrate with us, so we're just so pleased that it was such a beautiful day, and we had so many people to celebrate the village of McArthur with us.
Absolutely, and that at the end of the day is what this is all about. It's about the people, whether it be the staff, the customers, all of that stuff. So,
Right.
you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Go ahead. This is what happens when we get together.
Right?
No, this is a wonderful thing, and we are just so happy for you and happy for the bank.
Thank you very much. We're just so excited for it to actually be breaking ground finally, and to be able to showcase this beautiful building that we're planning to build.
And if you have not gotten to see the drawing or the rendering of the building, it's here at the bank in the lobby. You can just walk in, take a look at it. I was just looking at it with Randy Evans. It's just absolutely gorgeous building. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so customer friendly.
It is.
And employee friendly.
It is. It's going to be all of those things, and then also it's a tribute to Vinton County. So we're using, as much local materials as possible. We're using a local contractor. We are using the oak from our local economy. It's tribute to everything in Vinton County. So you'll see that in the designs.
Absolutely, and you all worked hard at that too, and I think that that's an amazing testament to our area. So, well, thank you so much for having us here, and we are so happy for the bank. We're so happy for the community, and we will head on back to the studio now.